Well, hello and welcome to day 2 of me trying to do my accounts. Well, I've kind of done them, but I don't feel that I've done them right, but I don't know why. I've worked out all the things I think I've spent money on, work related, and I've written down any incomes that I think I've had coming in, but I don't know, I've just got a nagging feeling that I'm missing out a big chunk of something. So I left it last night because I was tired, my head was swimming, so I just left it and just edited the video instead because it was more fun and I needed a break. But anyway, today I'm thinking, I don't want to just start from where I left off. I feel like I need to do some research. So I think I'm maybe going to get online and drink coffee because that is obligatory, you know, when you need to console yourself because you're doing something really boring. And I think I'm going to research, like look at templates for other people. The way I've been doing my books, I've been doing them for decades now and they've been adequate, but I feel like it's time to, you know, progress with the times a bit. Oh my gosh, I just made the nicest coffee I have to share with you. So I used the coffee pot as I always do. I also added, because I had some in the fridge open, a bit of coconut milk in the bottom of the cup. Then I added a bit of bicarbonate of soda, just the tiniest of pinches, like the tiniest little pinch of bicarb, because one of my commenters really kindly told me that it stops certain soya milks curdling. Well, it stops the soya milks that curdling coffee from curdling, because a lot of them don't anyway, like the Alpro Sweetened doesn't. But with the Shop's Own brand, it's a bit hit and miss. So I had some Shop's Own brand. This one, I don't normally buy the sweetened one because I normally use the own brands for tea, but IB accidentally bought a load of sweetened. And his loss was my gain. He can't bear it, so he gave it to me, so I have loads of these now. Anyway, yeah, so that was the combination. Coconut milk, that sweetened soya, tiny pinch of bicarb to stop it curdling, coffee pot coffee. Oh, it's the best. It looks a bit globby, like you can see fat globules floating on the surface. But it's so creamy and so coconutty. Oh, delish. You can tell I don't want to go and start the books. Do you know what I'm just going to try and focus on? I'm going to try and imagine it's something fun and try and enjoy it. And also I'm trying to concentrate on how happy I'll be when all these flipping things are done and I can just get back to enjoying life again. Yeah, I really want to go to Cardiff this week, but I can't go until I've got all these things done. It's not going to do itself. I'll speak to you when I've made some progress. It's 20 to 4 and I've got the first form sent off. The bulk of the work is done now. I've got some more forms to do. I don't even know how many, but I've got one done and I've got it emailed off with all the evidence attached, all the screenshots from the bank accounts and all the stuff in my spreadsheet. And I've identified how I need to do my spreadsheets better, but I didn't for this year. I know how to do it now. I've done some research online about expenses spreadsheets. I mean, the ones I have, they're adequate and I've been doing them like this for years, but now like the nature of it's different. So yeah, anyway, I feel like I've done some personal growth today, so that's really good. Now I'm on a roll. I'm just going to see if I can get at least one more form filled out today because I don't want this to drag on for days and days, and neither do you. I'll speak to you when I've done some more. I had a premonition that it would do this. I had a premonition when I was hitting send that it would come back unable to deliver your message. Well, the premonition has come true. Like, what the heck? I have got the letter back out. I have double checked the email address. It is correct. Oh, it's so frustrating. Doesn't like the domain, apparently. It's the government. How can it say that they've got no record for it? I'll try some more things. Panic over. It would seem that I dyslexicked the address. There was an extra letter that I should have put in. So I've sent it again with said letter added. Oh, please don't bounce back again. Please, I just want to close this chapter. Hasn't bounced back yet. Okay. Right, I'm going to try and do the next one then. I have escaped from my desk. Thank goodness for that. Oh, blimey, that was epic. Epic, I tell you. Oh, now I've got some epic mud to contend with as well. But never mind. Oh, isn't it lovely, apart from being muddy. I've got 2 forms filled in and sent off. Well, first one I did by email. And the second one, I just couldn't do it. I tried to go on the government website to do it, logged in and everything, but it just didn't have the right boxes for me to put things in. It's a complicated year. Anyway, I've done it now. I did it on the phone and I had to be on hold for over an hour before I got connected, so the whole thing took an hour and 16 minutes, but I did get quite a lot of housework done because I just carried the phone around with me on speaker with the whole music, and I got all my crockery put away, folded up my dry laundry, put that away, and I actually did some of the colour correction on the footage leading up to now as well at the laptop. And then yeah, she broke the spell by suddenly answering the phone and frightening the living daylights out of me. But there we are. There is more. I might as well do my tax return next, but not today because I have had enough. Not missing that this year. Flipping heck. I don't even know if I did really miss it last year, but it didn't get in and I got fined. So I'm going to do that as soon as possible. Now, I've been having a think about personal growth today because, you know, I was saying about personal growth because of I realised that my accounting spreadsheet was terrible. It was really, really bad. I was thinking that personal growth might be linked to your self-esteem because now, at my great old age, I have no trouble in sort of coming to terms with being a bit rubbish at something. Well, so it depends what it is. Depends how emotionally invested I am in the fake fantasy perception of how good I am at something. So if it's like a bit of a shock, then maybe I don't like that very much. You have to come to terms with it. If you think you're good at something and then you realise you're really rubbish, it takes a bit of coming to terms with it. And I think if you're feeling a bit low in the self-esteem department, then you could just overlook it completely because it's just too hard to deal with. Do you know what I mean? So I think that people who can cope with being bad at something and not associate it with guilt and shame, I think those people are more likely to grow personally and be able to overcome their flaws and weaknesses and not see them as a problem, you know, think, oh great, I've identified something I'm not very good at. I'm going to work at it and get better at it. I think in later years this is something I've really embraced, whereas I didn't really do it before. Just, I don't know why. It's an age thing, I think. That was a great big ramble, wasn't it? Wasn't this beautiful? Got a can of pop in my bag and I'm glad about that because I've climbed up an enormous hill today. I'm on my more adventurous route, or one of my more adventurous routes. Bluebells are out, they're protected, you know. Not allowed to destroy those in the UK anyway. Ah, there's a tree there. Are they elderberries to be? I'm doing rubbish with my tree quest, you know. I need to get the big guns on that, get my dad on the go. Dad, you need to take me on a tree walk, or I need to take you. We could take each other on a tree walk. I need to beat Pippa, she's marmalising me. There's a dramatic looking sky for you. I'm back from my walk. It's about 9:15 at night actually. I think I've worn my socks thin or something. I've been doing a lot of walking lately, as you know. Hang on, how's that? Yeah, oh, it's getting a bit thin and threadbare. Now, IB, which stands for Invisible Boyfriend, in case you didn't know, because my boyfriend doesn't like to be on camera. Yet he is often in the vlogs in audio form. But anyway, he's been on some work-related adventures this week and he's actually going to send me some clips that he took. He's done a bit of vlogging, but behind the camera, you know, so you can hear him talking, but you won't see him. So anyway, he's going to send that to me tomorrow. So you never know, you might get an IB vlog tomorrow. On this channel, which will be a bit of a novelty. He's done one before. I'll link it at the end actually, just in case you're curious. He literally, when we were separated because of COVID, we didn't see each other for months and months last year at one point. So he literally did a nice thing for me, which was he did some vlogging and emailed me the files and I made them into a vlog. So it was quite fun. Anyway, that's it for today, really, because it was just another paperwork day. And there will be more paperwork tomorrow, but I'll just catch up with you in installments like this. It's quite nice to do these vlogs, to be honest. I do miss my visuals, but I'll get back to doing that again. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, chatty though it was, do give it a thumbs up because it really helps the channel to grow, and as you know, I really appreciate that. And if you're new here and you'd like to follow more of my story, do hit the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. How's that? I look